Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I got the bike here pretty tore down. If you watched my last video, you watched me get to this point. Pretty much just the plastics, subframe, tank, that kind of stuff. The easy stuff. It only took me about an hour, but I have been so focused on working on the sled that I haven't really done anything on the motorcycle in a while. So I'm ready to hop back into it. My goal today is hopefully I want to get the bars, the controls, everything like that off, the forks, front wheel, back wheel, chain, and swing arm. I need to get the bike down to the frame with the motor in it at least today. That'll include radiators, things like that, and well, a little bit of wiring harness that I have. So I will be doing a update video on the snowmobile. I've done quite a bit of work to it. I say quite a bit, not a ton. Really, it's in pretty dang good shape the way it is. I had a brake light switch that is bad. I had to swap a motor mount on it. I cleaned the clutch up, got everything looked at as far as the motor goes, new plugs. I did get the bag for the back and got a couple other things, but the sled is pretty much ready to go. I'm just waiting for the snow to hit the ground and actually stick, and then we can probably go out and ride that thing. So pretty excited about that. So look forward to the sled content coming soon, and that'll kind of mix things up on the channel. Okay, one thing I want to point out real quick is you can see this throttle side of the handlebar. I just got this throttle tube off. Don't anti-seize your throttle tube. That anti-seize gets sticky, and right now it's really sticky, especially when the cold weather comes out. What you're supposed to do is put a dry lube on this. Ideally, you would polish this up. Then when you slide your new throttle tube on, it will have a polished surface to rub against. But I usually use a dry Teflon lube, and then you don't get sand and dirt and mud and all that stuff in between your throttle tube and your actual bar. So this was anti-seized. I can tell because it got all over my hand, and if you guys have ever worked with anti-seize, you know if you get anti-seize on your hand, you get it all over yourself. It's just that way. Anti-seize spreads like wildfire. So don't do that. Do yourself a favor and just use some dry lube. Okay, so I've got the bars off. That's pretty cool that they're adjustable. I didn't know that it had a adjustability on the front. I think that's most KTM's, but I am new to this whole Austrian bike world. So got the bars off, the clamps off. So what I'm going to do now is, while I have the forks in the triple clamps, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to loosen this off, and I'm going to back this bolt out. I'm assuming it's a bolt. I don't even know really. I think it is. But I'm going to back... Ow. Don't pinch your hand in there like I just did. I'm going to back this out and see if I can get this loosened off. And then I'll be able to remove this and work on getting my forks out. And before that, I will go ahead and break my axle loose, take off my front wheel. So. Alright, so you guys saw that. Pulling that axle out was actually pretty dang easy. I was impressed. The sleeve, there is a sleeve that goes in the right fork, as you can see, and slides right over the axle. So kind of a crazy design. It's not like actually part, well, maybe it is part of the axle. I don't even know. But this is kind of funny. So if you can see inside of there, there's threads in there. So it's the exact opposite. It's just reverse of what my Yamaha is. My Yamaha, the actual axle is threaded on the outside and you put a nut on it. This, your bolt runs in the inside of the axle, and that's it. That's all that holds it together. So kind of interesting. I'm really enjoying seeing the differences here on these two different bikes, two different styles of construction, of engineering, I guess. Pretty interesting. So yeah, everything looks like it's in pretty good shape. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my spacers in there. We're getting there though. We are getting there. Okay, so I got the triple clamps off, and you can see the grease in there. It's kind of nasty looking, but really, honestly, the bearings look really good. I don't even know if I'm going to go ahead and pop the races out and switch them out. I think I'll just leave them. It's a nice thing about having a bike that's not really beat is I can probably reuse a lot of the bearings. I'm hoping that everything else looks as good, because I'm really happy. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. Alright, I'm going to pop this carb off and then we can pull the motor out of the frame. Alright, here goes nothing. Hopefully this thing just comes right out real easy. It's not like an aluminum frame where they like to get stuck. There it is. Motor is out. Frame is in the corner. Everything is in boxes. Finally, it is all tore apart. I worked on it for almost 3 hours today, so pretty excited. That bike was really, really easy to tear down. I feel like compared to my 450 and what it would have been. It's an older bike, so it's gonna have less, I guess, less to do as far as busy work goes. But yeah, and it being a 2-stroke too, was super, super easy. So as far as the KTM goes, comparing it to the Yamaha or a Honda or even a Suzuki for that matter, I thought it was really simple. I thought it was really well put together, and I can see why people love the KTMs. It's just super simple and super clean. So I like it. So here's the motor. I'm pretty pumped on it. Looks really clean. Can see the reeds in there. Reed box looks nice. Everything looks pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did notice that this has a V-Force reed cage in it, so that's a plus. Probably get some carbon reeds for it, but looks pretty good. I think this is interesting, and if anybody knows, leave it in the comments below what kind of coating this is on the motor. It kind of looks like powder coating, but I'm not quite sure. I was thinking about vapor honing the cases, but now that I have it off and can see this, I'm going to figure out how to clean that up so that I can preserve that kind of a darker brown look. It's not even brown, it's more like a gray, but definitely gonna blast these, blast the clutch case, clutch side case cover, and obviously the cylinder and the head. So we'll see what's to come with this motor. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet with it, but it's here and ready to be disassembled. So hopefully the cylinder is good. The bike is not blown up. Motor runs strong, runs great. So hopefully the cylinder doesn't have any scarring in it. And hopefully I can just put a flex zone in it, clean it up, make it look good, and run it. That's my goal anyway. Yeah, turned out pretty sweet. So I hope you guys liked the video. I'm really excited. I know it's been kind of stagnant for the last little bit. I got the snowmobile, been working on it. I'm gonna do a video on the sled soon, and then we'll start tearing the bike down some more. Hopefully the snow flies and I can get some ride time on the Skidoo, because I am ready to rip that thing. I am so ready to do something. It's about 30 degrees outside every day here, which makes it kind of miserable when you're not riding a snowmobile or riding a dirt bike. But anyway, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, leave some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. What do you want to see done with the bike? Because possibilities are endless. Let me know, and we'll see you in the next one.